glad, like I'm so proud of the fact that I've been able to achieve, if not 100%, but 70% of what I was working towards. Now
This is just
yes.
I wanted to just say that, but
Yes, yes. That's why I don't know. You did not add the word unique to me. I'm not happy myself.
I'm taking it out of my body. Taking it out of my body, but I'll just bear it.
Okay, yeah. So I actually started by speaking. I started writing a whole lot. Before now, I never liked writing because I felt it was so stressful.
Okay.
But suddenly, since the year started, I began to write a whole lot. If something just happens now, I would run inside, pick up my pen.
So what you're trying to say, you're writing, you're having a dictionary, or
Right.
diary, right?
Yes,
Rather,
yes.
For your experience.
Yes. And it's very, very good to write. You know, when you write on something, you would be like, okay, this is what I did yesterday, and this is not what I wanted to do. Fine, I'll do it like this today. I still write it down. Then you'll be able to compare between the both, which one would really fit your standards according to what you want for yourself.
Okay.
Now, it's been a bit difficult because I'm working on myself and not working to deal with someone else. You know, I may want to pamper myself, like, if I say I don't want to eat too much, I'm just not like I eat too much. I'm just using the word.
I'm listening.
We can relate.
No. Let's not say
That one actually hits me. Not like I eat too much. You're right.
Okay, so I'm right.
Yes.
So if I say I don't want to eat too much, it may feel very difficult doing it because I would not like to starve myself. So that has been the whole challenging stuff since I started practicing my New Year resolution. But it's been God all the way, and I'm glad I've been able to attain that height I wanted for myself. I'm going there, yeah. Then academically, I've been so sweet. Like, in relating with the masses, yes, I've been so good at that. Like, I don't get to laugh or smile too much. Before now, I was saying everyone should come to me, smile for the hopeless. You remember something like that?
I remember that was last year.
So this year, it's no longer. It's no longer smile for the hopeless. It's now you meet me. We smile,
and if the person leaves, that's all.
That is it.
Are you for real?
That is it. Just to be able to focus. Yes, so I don't want to talk much. Already, everyone knows me as a straight to the point talker. Yeah.
Now I can say that. So you're saying that this year, this particular month, you've been able to build yourself from
so
where
on 70%.
on
70 already.
No,
So that's what she said. 70%.
Should we make it 80?
No,
you're free. You have no Eric.
Do you know what that means?
Underrate
No, I'm not underrating you, but what you're trying to keep for yourself is setting a high standard. It's something that's pleasurable.
And trying to reach it.
Yeah.
Now, you said you have kept yourself up to 80% from what Pisa said. She gave you 70, and you say no, she's free to raise it up to 80, so we'll go with 80%. That means what you're trying to say that come February, you must have rounded up that segment and graduated.
Yeah, then I'll just
graduated
with that standard.
Okay.
It's a good one.
It's very good. Very, very good.
Let's hear from the authentic roots. We know her standards are not like the way Sister Queen, the beautiful Sister Queen, normally keep it.
Unique, beautiful. Don't forget unique.
Unique, beautiful.
Yes.
Hers are flexible to accommodate both parties. So let's get to hear from you.
Okay, what I've achieved so far.
Yes, the fourth Friday.
Fourth Friday, I have achieved quite a lot.
Okay.
I'm not forgetting to mention that this is a live TV.
Yeah.
And our people here only want the results, so I'm not going to mention it, but know that something has been cooking and it's still cooking and when it's done.
And before December, you'll be serving me.
The result will be served.
I can't wait to eat.
Like Dory Man, you know what I mean?
It's a
My
good
brain
one.
is very fast to calculate, so I can just picture it, but I'm not going to say
You know what? I'm gonna, for what she's saying, I'm gonna like put it down in my diary.
Yeah,
so
don't,
that
don't bring it up here.
when once it's 30th, I pray we come here 30th of December.
No.
I'll
It's
personally.
going to be before that time. It's going to be before that
Amen.
Just say God willing.
God
Let
willing.
keep us all
Okay.
alive till then. So
Definitely.
we can see.
So the most important thing of all this is the life. because it's not easy, like I said.
Yeah.
Because having to wake up every day, seeing yourself looking healthy, seeing yourself looking strong. Sometimes a lot of us don't even pray. I know we made a lot of resolution. Oh, this year I want to be praying 10 times. I want to be praying 20 times and all of that. But you end up waking up some days. You may not be able to pray immediately. You just jump out of your bed.
It is okay to pray, but what is prayer without words?
Yeah.
Yes.
You pray every day, but you don't stand up. You don't make the move. I feel it's just useless for you to pray.
Yes.
It's just like me praying and saying, "Oh God, let this iPad. I want this iPad on my laps right now, so I can fiddle." I pray. But I'm so close to it that I'm supposed to
Well, you
grab
can
it.
just get
I'm
it.
supposed to just grab it, but I'm just here praying. Oh God, bring this iPad, bring this. What's wrong with my hand? I mean, I'm on social media. I'm seeing what's happening in the world. Some people don't even have a hand. Some don't have legs. Maybe they were actually born like that. Most of them were not even born like that, but due to some circumstances, they were amputated. Yes, they are still walking. They are still walking like. They are working like they have a family or even a state to,
take care of.
Yeah. Well, here we are. Some of us, like, we are just so complete, but what we do is pray. And we don't just make the move. So please, if you're there praying, please get up and pray and make the move. Let God. They say, even God helps those that help themselves.
Yeah.
You cannot just sit down there and not doing anything. God is not a friend to any lazy person. Like,
of course.
Stand up and walk. Pray as you are walking and watch everything, watch him water
everything. Because he even promised that he will bless the works of our hands.
Exactly.
Because it is said in the Holy Scripture that don't give a food to a lazy man.
Yeah.
From what you're saying, I think I have a lot to talk about it, kind of like an experience, because I can remember last year there were a lot of things I decided to do. I want to do this, I want to do this. Sometimes I pray, God, please help me to do this, but at the end I still would not do that.
Because
not that the grace was not
yes,
because I did not stand up for it. I did not make a move. I felt like if I should, I might fall. You understand? So I prefer sitting than standing up to reach out for that thing.
Yes.
But at the beginning of this year, when I tried to, and I'm seeing the differences, yes, I feel this intense happiness in me. So I think while you're also praying, like Ruth has said, also try to use your hands in walking. Yeah. Because it too
and watch God do the rest.
Yes, and watch God do the rest.
Okay, I know the whole world is waiting to hear what I have achieved.
Yeah, particularly me.
You remember, I did not really say much big things. I always said I just want God to lead me and make me to do the right things at the right time.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I'm having these feelings that you said something that
remember,
day.
Try to remember.
Okay.
I don't try to pressure myself at all. That's what I don't want to do. Because I understand that if you give yourself much pressure, you might end up doing the wrong things.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, in a short period of time, I think I'm trying to overcome fear factor in trying to make some decisions. Because decisions is what binds us.
Yeah, of course.
Decision you make today may remain with you for the rest of your life.
Of course.
Yeah, so that is one thing I'm just begging God. I cannot do it on my own.
And if I want to understand, like, are you planning to get married? Are you getting married? Because that's where I hear.
And I was saying, trying to keep quiet.
No, I'm not going to
just
keep
let
quiet.
the cat. You let the cat out of the bag.
I can't keep quiet. Eric,
getting married.
You are a graduate.
I know.
That's why I had to bring
married.
it out.
You mustn't say that now.
No, there could be other things. He could maybe think of building a house.
I'm only
think of
like
ruling maybe Nigeria or perhaps Cross River State or River State if I'm not wrong.
No, I'm only speculating.
I don't want to pressure
when
myself.
somebody says any mistake you make keeps you unhappy for the rest of
that's
life.
marriage, right?
You know where our mind drives us to marriage because
that's why I use the word. When I'm around this gender, the way they normally think, understand? They think different from me.
Okay.
So I must appreciate the fact that they're thinking about me settling down. But it's nice. I've not really thought about that, but that depends on what the Father holds for me.
Okay.
So I'm not really pressuring myself on that aspect for now. I'm just focusing myself on to just get some things right and make sure that everybody around me is happy. That's the goal.
That's
the goal. Over to you, Sister Peace, for today's topic. Yeah.
Okay, I think let's take a short break, and when we're right back, then we'll look at the topic for today.
Stars Television is the only entertaining station with spiritual messages reaching the world. Stars Television is the only entertaining station.
back, welcome back. You're still watching the Morning Stir Breakfast Show brought to you by Starcross TV. I am Peace Smith, and of course I have all the beautiful and handsome ladies and gentlemen seated right here. I have Sister Ruth Obu, I have Sister Queen Solomon, and lastly but not the least, I have Brother David Eric. And today I'm promising him that I'm going to be taking it all out on him.
Oh my God.
So, the topic before we went on that short break, we were to talk about the topic for today. So the topic of today, which I would love you to go to our comment section on our YouTube platform, BCS Starcross TV International. Drop your comment about what you think about this topic. Should one be completely honest, or should I say transparent, in their relationship with others? Yeah, do you think transparency, complete transparency, is important in your dealings with others? So that is the topic for today. So I have to start because I told you I have somebody I want to backfire today. So I'm starting with Sister Ruth. Yeah, so I want her to give us her unique, yes, Sister Queen Solomon has said already that she's the unique, beautiful one here today. Yeah. So, but I would love to start with Sister Ruth. What do you think? Because a lot of times we believe that sometimes transparency is not important, because by the time you tell someone, or you tell someone what they need to know, or you are so open with someone, they end up doing giving you a different version of what you gave to them. You understand? So I believe that today we are going to disagree to agree. So we shouldn't be saying what another person is saying, but just say what you feel is right. At least socially, we are always engaged in an association with others, and sometimes we get what we don't give to them. But though our father has said, when people pay you evil, you pay them with good. Yeah. Don't pay evil for evil. Pay evil with good. You understand? So what do you think? Should one be completely honest with others?
Okay, it's okay. Well, it's okay for you to be transparent and honest to your next door neighbor. You have to understand one thing. What people don't know, they don't have power over, right? If you know too much about a person, the respect goes down. There is power in secrecy. It's also okay for you to be transparent. Even God says it, that it's okay for you to be transparent. Well, be wise. Do that with your head. Now, if you do not know anything about me, there are some level, like you have this kind of level of respect for me because you are still yet to know and something about me. Like there's something about her you don't know and you are eager to know. And again, I'm not letting you come that close because maybe I want to keep
a distance.
Not just distance. Like I want to keep. I want you to keep maintaining that kind of high level of respect
for you.
You have for me. Yeah, it's okay to have a standard in life. Now, but when I come out and let you know everything about me in totality, like you know me in and out, like my sister would know me. Let me use that. Like my twin sister would know me. I mean, that respect won't be there again. There are some times you just wake up and ignorantly you speak to me the way you like, and before you realize yourself, you have spoken, you've said it already.
But how
and
do you
words
say,
are like broom, you know, and words are like, some words are like broom. Once you break it, you cannot mend it again. And when you say it and cause harm to the other person, you can hardly take it back.
Okay.
You were going to say something.
So how do you feel if someone, someone is concealing something from you? You feel like you shouldn't tell someone everything about you, so that the person at the end will not maybe reduce the respect, if I'm not wrong, he or she has for you. Then how do you feel when someone is concealing something from you? Imagine you are with okay, you said you
now,
feel your sister should. Okay.
If we are in a setting like a workplace, office, it is not okay to be open, like have a free mind to work with everybody, because in a place, in an office, teamwork matters a lot. In fact, if you want to grow, then you have to work as a team. Okay. Now, working as a team does not require you hiding things, concealing things from your colleagues, because that thing might be very useful. In fact, it might be the reason for that company to move from level 1 to level 2, like, just
Okay.
going higher and higher.
Mhm.
So in an office like this, I feel it is important for you to, loosen up, let people know, but not loosening up to your personal details.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's you not being professional about your work. You actually went there for a particular reason. Otherwise, you won't be working. You'll be in your home, your comfort zone, relaxing, and chopping life.
Okay.
But when you come out here, you have to know the reason you are here and face that fact. You are here to work, right? Then get the work done. Not for you to like open up, okay, this is it, this is that. Fine, people make friends. If you make friend and you trust somebody to that level of you, opening up to some personal, details is okay. But otherwise, I don't think there is any need for it.
Okay. So have you been in a situation where you find yourself, maybe you have this experience of being open to someone and the person in the other way is not open to you?
Yeah, severally.
And in all ramification, when I mean by being open, both with that come business or any other maybe association, yeah, but those people or the person in question is not open to you. How did you feel at that moment?
Okay, like me opening up to somebody, like
Yes.
in totality.
Yes, in
It won't
totality.
even happen.
Okay. No, I love this sincerity there.
Seriously, we're keeping it real here. It won't
Okay.
happen. Like, seriously, do you know what that means? You can just wake up one morning and decide to take my life because you know everything about me. No, you have to
Okay,
keep some
let's hear
things
from Brother
concealed.
Eric
I
Kasi.
mean, keep some
Yeah.
things concealed.
Okay.
It has happened to me, right? It has
Okay.
happened to me, but not like in totality. It's okay for you not, and I'm not this kind of person that want to force you. Hey, say this. I already know my kind of person. So if I meet somebody, my type, I will quickly know. I
Okay.
will not force you, right? I know you have your standard, you have your limit. Yeah. So when I get to a certain limit, I stop there. I will not force you to say what you don't want to say because I know maybe you're trying to protect. You have something you're trying to protect, and I wouldn't want to break it for any reason.
Okay.
If you don't want to say it, I will not force you. So just like that. If
Okay.
it's in a place like an office, it's not even important for you to start bringing in things. Just face your work, get your work done,
Done.
and be open to your colleagues.
Okay. Let's hear from Brother Eric.
I was not expecting to come up now, bro.
But I started this.
She's giving us the bad. It's okay. It's okay.
No, let's just
But don't
hear
worry,
from.
it's just that when the clock moves, definitely it was always reach the hour mark.
Okay.
So definitely.
So now you're accepting that it's your turn now.
Yeah, it's my time,
Okay.
and your turn will definitely come.
All right. Let's hear from you.
Sincerely, I have to narrow down a little. Transparency is very, very important.
Yeah.
Now, it depends if it is business, if it is relation with God, or personal relationship, understand? So, transparency is important and has limitations. Yes. From what she's also trying to say, there are some things you need to do to protect yourself.
Okay.
But it depends on the context. Now, if you're going for business, maybe you're investing with somebody you don't know from anywhere. Being so transparent with your company, it pays. And also being so transparent with your company, like another company which your company is investing with, understand, can also be dangerous. For instance, you are trying to get something from outside, we build goods down to your company, and maybe that's the first time you're about to use that particular company. You've been using another company, maybe it's expensive. Then this time somebody introduces this new company telling you that this company is also liable. Now you're trusting that company and you're being sincere to that company that okay, you're handing over your money to them and you've not used that kind of their goods and services before. And on the long run, you see that they temper with your trust. They don't serve you what you asked for.
You asked for.
Next time when you're in that kind of situation, you can never trust somebody.
Exactly.
So you understand,
Once
experiences
bitten, twice shy.
experiences do have a great factor in our lives, both
Okay.
business, relationship wise. Now, if you're talking about relationship with God, we always know that definitely you have to be transparent with God in a relationship. God is the ultimate. You cannot lie from Him.
Of course.
Just like lying to your shadow. Your shadow knows everything that happens to you. So you cannot lie to God. You can be transparent 100%, and definitely
You know,
God is going to keep your
God
secret.
even God says, look at me alone.
Yeah.
If you have your problem, even there is this song, Christ Ambassador Peter Adu wrote, put your requests in prayers.
Prayers,
And do,
okay.
our Lord will solve them, or don't tell anyone your problem, because before this time it was problem shared, problem solved.
Solved.
But nowadays, if you do it, in fact, you are adding to your problem.
Yeah.
You will just
Sometimes
break
people
down.
do
You will break
use
down. Many have
mockery.
died. Many have died because they can't take it. The depression is 100% real. Many can't take it. Many survived. Many can't take it. Now you have a problem so big that only God will be able to solve. And you are going to tell somebody who will in turn spread it and then make you a laughing stock. Many cannot take it. They will kill themselves. Like in the Western world, it has made a lot of people to commit suicide.
So
it's
don't
not
you
even yet
think-
time, but they do it because they cannot stand shame. What shame is like limited. It
Limited,
will come and
okay.
go. That's what some people don't know. It will
Yeah.
come. There's a time to cry. There's a time to laugh. So even when people make you face some kind of shame, you need to also understand that you come out of it soon. But people
Okay.
don't know. They go as far as committing suicide or like running away totally.
So
Because
don't
of-
you think that if one were, if you were, or if you are completely honest with me or transparent with me, and at the same vein, I'm doing the same thing with you, don't you think the world would be a better place?
it will be
Yeah,
a better place now.
Because,
I sometimes you read people, you try to go close to somebody.
Okay.
You read the person's gesture. Sometimes like you try to tell the person one thing to see the person's reaction to it and maybe gesture, and you realize you're getting a negative energy. You're sending out a positive energy, but you're getting negative back. Some people will quickly go back to their shell, like this is not going to work out in any way.
Okay.
Because you have tried, like you have set an example, like say Mike, like testing one, testing you've tested this first one, it is not giving you what you want, so there's no need for you to keep on trying. Okay, this person will be I think this person will make a good friend or a confidant.
So in a relationship, because I understand what to both of you. I'm coming, sister.
I have not even
Okay, you've
landed
not
yet.
landed. Okay, please.
sorry,
Please
sorry.
continue.
But
Please, same
what I
language.
was trying to say is that transparency is really, really important. It all depends on the relationship you are, where you're going to give out 100% transparency. For me, in business, it's always good to be transparent, because tomorrow your transparency will speak for you.
Yes.
In your personal life, it's always good to be transparent. You can say, oh, this guy likes doing this.
Okay.
And when
But
you
speaking
go,
of transparency, are people still transparent in businesses?
Yeah.
Yeah, people.
I don't think so.
No,
Yeah.
no, a lot of
there are,
I don't
people.
think so.
there are people who are still transparent in their
On a
businesses.
scale of 0 to 10, I would say only 5. I
Only
am
5.
not joking. I'm saying this
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I have experienced it.
Have you gotten your research done?
I have.
Okay.
I have. People are no more sincere in business because of how things are right now. People are no more sincere. Somebody can tell you, I got this cup, this mug here. I got it for 5,000 naira. That's why I'm selling it for 5,500.
In
But after
Nigeria.
in Nigeria. But when you go to make a research about
You
this cup,
discover
it's
it.
just 2,000.
That's what I'm saying. The person who is telling you it's 2,000 naira is transparent. So that's why I say there are people that believe that being transparent makes them feel comfortable, makes them feel happy, both in their general life and businesses.
Okay.
I'm trying to see a way you can balance this. Naturally, some people can be transparent in their life,
Yes.
how they portray themselves. They are truthful. If you ask them something to tell, this is how it is, this is how it is. But maybe in business, they can be dynamic a little bit to gain, to accept profit and stuff like that. But transparency is cool because it makes you feel free. Imagine you lying at a particular point in time, often lying.
And they
at a
say
particular
one
time.
lie begets another lie.
Before you know, you get confined in
lies.
and at that particular point in time, think of how you want to elope from that place. You're trapped. So sometimes being honest with yourself, the first person to be honest with is yourself. If you're a little bit honest with yourself, definitely you'll be transparent with others,
everybody,
regardless of what the
So
situation is.
I would like to ask you,
Yeah.
as a youth, have you been completely honest with your parents, your siblings?
That's what I'm telling you. Depends on the
Be
situation.
sincere.
But
Just go
to be
straight to the
Just go
sincere,
straight.
I am always transparent with my parents.
They're watching you.
Yeah, let me tell you
Okay.
something. I'm always transparent with my parents because I believe at every point in time you almost have a backup.
Okay.
My backup is my parents.
Wow.
So I can never joke with them. It's always good. My mom always told me something. It started from my grandfather. She said, no matter what happens, my grandfather always tell you that always trust the family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell them
The
the
truth.
truth. Your family will be the only person whereby if the crowd is coming after you, when you run to them, they will hide you and they will face the crowd and tell them to come back later. But your friends, no matter how close you are with your friends, you've dined with your friends, one day something might come up whereby as you're running, they're chasing you, they will shift.
From you.
They will
Okay.
shift, the crowd will come over you and they'll get you.
Okay.
So always try to trust your family. It's very, very important to be transparent with your family. It's very, very important. So I'm always sincere with my family despite my shortcomings.
Okay. Okay, before I move to Sister Queen,
Yeah.
I would like to ask you, have you ever been in a situation or faced any scenario where you're being transparent with your brother, and then let's
Sorry, I
shift
don't have a
it.
brother. I have
Oh,
sisters.
Okay, okay, that's good. And you're the lonely male child.
Yeah.
And then you've been transparent with them, and they are not. And
That's
you
why
just
I'm
come
able
to
cope on
realize,
this set.
and you come to realize that they have not been
Transparent with me.
completely transparent with you. How do you feel? Like, have you ever, or with your friends, if not your
Okay,
sisters?
I thank God you're going about friends because sincerely with my sisters, that's not possible.
Okay.
Because of the way we are brought up, despite anything that goes on outside,
Exactly.
we
Siblings
try
will always
as
have
much
their
as
backs.
possible to be transparent with each other. We'll tell each other that this is how it is. I'll ask you, are you sure? So that when we go outside, this is how it is, and I will know how to cover up. So that is it. If it is my siblings, we're always transparent with ourselves. Yes, definitely we can fight and have a misunderstanding, but once it comes to transparency, we're always transparent with ourselves. But if it is friends, I can never assure you 100%.
Okay.
There are limitations in life.
Yes.
There are limitations in life. No matter how somebody gets your back, one day he or she might be tired.
Yeah. But your family won't be
It
tired.
won't
They
be.
won't be tired.
Okay, all
So
right.
that's where our transparency lies.
Okay, I'm still coming back to you. Let's hear from Sister
Thank you.
Queen
The
Solomon.
Vascos.
So,
It's
do you
ready.
think do you think one should be completely transparent with others? Do you think? What do you think about that?
Okay. I would love to say, firstly, look into your environment and classify the transparency into two.
Okay.
Transparency with sincerity and transparency without sincerity. Now, even God knew what was happening when he said in his holy book that if you are eating with an enemy, you do so with a longer hand.
No.
He
A
did
longer
not
spoon.
say, a longer spoon, thank you. He did not say avoid it, like don't dine with them. Do so, but do it with a longer spoon. Now, there is how you come up or you come outside and someone is like wanting to know so much about you just to harm you. If that person notices or sees that you are so transparent, the whole investigation something will reduce
Yeah,
because the
it
person
will.
would feel like he or she has gotten everything.
Yeah.
And that's when the issue of transparency without sincerity comes in.
in.
Now, for instance, someone wants to get to me now and I come out, I've been playing this life of I'm a soft girl, oh, I don't eat this or this is what I eat.
Okay.
Now, the
Like
person
which
will be
kid?
like,
Okay.
the person comes to me and the person is like, Queen Solomon, what do you like eating? I'll be like, honestly, if you just give me plantain chips, you've gotten me.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
to you, I'm being transparent. I mean,
Yeah.
you've asked me something, I've answered
But
you.
that
I've
doesn't mean she loves plantain chips.
Yes, I've let my all known to you, supposedly known to you. But now, you go inside and you discover that that thing is not even real.
Okay.
To you, you must have been able to get to me, but no, you've not even been able to do anything. Now, coming to official reasons, be transparent. Just let people feel like they've seen all of you. Let people feel they have known everything about you, but you know what you are doing. Because even if you want to look back at our father, I shouldn't even be using our father. If you want to look out to most of the people we take as role models, this is how they live their lives. For instance, our Nollywood stars today, you see them come out and they'll play, laugh.
They make
to
you see
you,
what you want to see.
yes, exactly. To you, someone like let me use one actress for an
Etiko.
instance. Yes, someone like Destiny Etiko.
Okay.
Once she comes out, you'll be like, wow, she's so open. She laughs. She talks anyhow. Like
She has her
she's-
own personality,
Yeah,
of
but
course.
if you want to look deep down into her, what she brings out to the public is not even her life. It's
So
just
what
something
you're trying to say,
she's
you're
bringing
permitting
out.
a fake life for
No,
the
there
audience.
is no. There's something I don't know if I should say I came up with,
Okay.
but there's something I used to say. I used to say, don't forget to lie to anyone that wants to know about your personal life.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Why do you say so?
Because
That's-
I mean,
Okay.
there was something I heard about the Holy Father saying it's when he came to the world that he got to know about sin and stuff like that. The world of today is very, very different from how it was few years ago. Now you discover that, just as Sister Ruth was saying, before now, you could easily walk up to someone and you're like, okay, I have this problem of bad breath. And the person would tell you what to do, simple, and it just goes off like that. But today, walk up to someone and tell the person, oh, I have these issues of bad breath. The following day, that same person and his or her friends will come before you with handkerchief.
Okay.
It's just that they just
Yeah, I
want to
understand
cover
what
their,
you're trying to say.
their nose whenever they see you. So just play it. Let them feel it's not a fake life. When you live a fake life is when you try to impress people. You try
Yes.
to impress people with something you are not. But this one, you enjoy doing this thing, and this is what people know you for. For example, let me take myself as a case study now.
Okay.
If I come out in public, mostly around the whole premises, 34 Ample premises, everyone feels I'm a snob. Everyone feels like, oh, this girl, no. If you just talk to her, she'll do this and she'll do that. Now, who knows what that thought has saved me from? To you now, you've known everything. I'm being transparent because I even keep my face that way. I don't do these smiling things over there, and you will feel like, okay, if we want to get to this girl, we have to go the hard way because she likes frowning, she likes doing this and doing that. But if you check like real into me, it may be something very, very different. So yeah, I support being transparent, but look at your environment to know if you are to be transparent with sincerity or transparent without sincerity. When you are dealing with money,
Okay, transparent shouldn't come in.
No, you
when
have
you're
to be
yes, be
Okay.
transparent with
Okay.
sincerity
Okay.
when you're dealing with money, because good name is very, very necessary. It's
Important.
very, very important. When you have to do something or services of the kingdom, be transparent with sincerity. Act like a scorpion or a snake. Which one do they say? Just I don't know how to put this whole thing. Speak the truth, but in that truth, let there be a truth.
Okay.
In the
In
truth
the
you're
truth.
speaking, let there be another truth.
Inner truth.
Yes.
Somewhere.
In that-
That's
in that
shocking me
truth,
because
yes.
I'm trying to, you know,
Understand,
comprehend.
right?
Yes, so that's what I have
Okay.
to say. And concerning the other question of relating with someone, trying to open up to
And
someone
they are
that-
not.
Yeah. Now there's something I used to do. I think I recently did that stuff, like was it 2 or 3 days ago, and it works very well for me. When you want to know how someone is, just so that you know how to relate with the person, tell the person a fake thing. Tell the
And see
person
what
that- yes,
becomes
what
their
I said.
reaction.
Remember when I made
yes,
mention of
yes.
it?
Tell the person something that is not real. For instance, I maybe I want to travel next year, and I have people that are fighting against that journey.
Okay.
Now I stay with people too, in a room, in a setting. I stay with people. Now, if I want to know who the spy is, if I want to know who I should not be so transparent and open with, I would call this one. If there are 3, I'll call this one and say, okay, I'm traveling tomorrow. I'll call the next one, I'm traveling next week. I'll call the last one, I'll be traveling in 2 months. Now, whichever one leaks out, whichever one someone gets back to you with, you know that that is just the negative energy there. So if you live life like that, you continue like that, you can be transparent without anyone being able to get to you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Can
You
I
know-
ask a question?
Okay, please do.
Fine. in
I'm
as
going to
much
be
as
negative.
Okay.
in as much as you're considering your own feelings, let me use the word feelings. How do you think the other person feels? You might be in a stage whereby you think you're being protective of yourself, but at a particular point in time, you're hurting the next person. Now, in a situation whereby you feel you're trying to protect yourself, you want to get to know this person, and now you're telling somebody a fake thing about yourself, and the person is being genuine, and he's also expecting you to be genuine to the person.
And that's why I asked, how would you feel?
Now you want to get the person's trust, and he or she wants to get your own trust, but at the same time you're also giving him fakeness, but the person is giving you sincerity, but you had no intention of giving the fakeness. How do you deal with that kind of situation?
Now,
is it fair?
You have to understand the fact that this
No,
thing
I
is
cannot
in stages.
understand.
No, I'm explaining. I'm
Like,
explaining.
you asked the question.
The whole thing is
Explain
in
justice to me.
stages. Now, that person must have trusted you first. That's the first stage. And now the second stage goes by you being a
Reciprocating
yes.
the
Yes.
trust.
Now, I heard you say something like the person wants to know you for real and you're hurting the person's feeling. One thing I prioritize so much is I consider myself first. I put myself first. I have to ensure that I am not doing anything out of my convenience.
Okay.
Yes, I ensure that whatever I'm doing is something that I would not be like, why did I even start this thing in the first place? I would ensure that this thing is okay by me before I even extend that same thing, so that I'll be able to, if I don't ensure my own comfort, I won't be able to ensure someone else's comfort.
Okay.
Yes.
So in a nutshell, what you're trying to say, your transparency depends on what you feel is right for you.
Yeah, I should do my own things my
But
own
I
way.
believe that if everyone is to think that way,
Yeah.
the world won't be a better place.
Definitely.
Why am I saying so? You feel you do something out of your own comfort,
Okay.
and you feel you shouldn't be straightforward at some point with someone else. And then I'm also feeling at that same vein that I shouldn't be straightforward with you. Don't you? Okay, let's look at the world today. Today we have thieves, we have people killing each other, we have jealousy, hatred, envy, and all of that. And that boils down to one thing, because there's no love.
Yeah.
And then imagine
No love or no trust.
that from love we have trust. You understand? When you love someone, you can trust
trust,
the
then
person.
trust.
Definitely.
You understand?
From what she said, I was about to tell her that you have to love, as far as I said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So if you believe you're loving yourself and you don't want to extend that same love to the next person,
Did you even hear what
definitely,
you said? Did
I'm
you hear
coming.
what you said?
Definitely, there cannot be transparency. There's one thing I believe in. If I see somebody at the first instance,
Okay.
I try as much as possible best to trust you and take your word for word.
Okay.
Yes. So at the point whereby you lose it, when I believe that you were telling me the right thing, it's really, really hard for me to believe it the next time.
Okay. Now let me quote what you said.
Yeah.
Love your neighbor as you love yourself. It means you had that love for yourself first before you can extend it to your neighbor. So while you say something, you remember what I was saying.
She's trying
and
to
what
play
you were saying so that you know who you're speaking, because you just spoke for me.
Yeah.
Now, in order to love your neighbor,
You
have to
build
love
the
yourself
love
first.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand it. For
I
instance,
understand.
this clothes that piece is putting
Yeah.
on, I'm like, okay, I like this gown. I will not first say let me tell her to make it again for herself. I'll be like, I would love to make this gown for myself. I'm considering myself first.
Okay.
Yes.
Before I will now say, okay, as Sister Peace, you can make different shades of this gown, or it looks really nice on you. You understand what I'm saying?
I
No one
understand,
says you spoke on when you see someone first, you trust the person. But Eric, I don't know if you are still in this world or you
I
are
am.
you are somewhere else, because
Eric, come back.
I am. But did you get what I said? It's very easy for somebody to trust you at an instant.
yes, it is.
I trust
But
you.
when once-
You come and meet me like this is it, and in your mind you're feeling you're duping me for a business, and I trust you, and I hand over everything to you, and you go and it's fake. Do you think that God is a partial God? Definitely, that resources you've gone out with will definitely be exhausted,
Yes.
and one day you want to come back,
Tremendously.
or you want to go and meet someone that knows me,
Yeah.
that I might have told the person that this person was not transparent with me.
Enough.
Definitely you must revolve.
Okay.
So
What
how
is
then
your place?
how then do you go back?
That's why when I started my speech,
Yeah.
I said following your environment. Divide transparency with sincerity,
And transparency
without sincerity.
Sincerity
Oh,
is
yes.
needed.
Okay,
in
I
our
think
everyday life.
I still
Okay.
have something to say.
Please
Definitely.
do.
Let's
I
listen.
say, like, according to Brother David, when you meet somebody for the first time, you trust the person, you take the person's words. That's how we all started living our lives,
Yeah.
But things, something must happen for something to happen. Now, before most of us now changed and, started, living the life of, concealing some things, you have to know that that person must have seen something or experienced something. Now it's all about all this dubious life, like you lie, you do this, you say things you don't mean, right? That's why most of us, started concealing. You meet somebody, you trust the person. Like nobody meets somebody today and trust, because everybody now.
No one, yes.
Like seriously, out of like on a scale of 0 to 10, I could say that only 5 are real.
Okay.
Only 5 are real. The rest are just living fake lives. And imagine you falling a victim of, going to trust those fake people. I mean, your life is in line. Seriously, your life. You can imagine like you meet somebody today and the person brings you a business idea that involves a huge amount of money, and because you trust the person, set the much. You know what that means? Maybe you have hustled your entire life to reach that very level of your life, and then you're going to trust a total stranger. What will happen?
Okay.
In most cases, even the police will not even be able to find, and even if they find it, you're not sure of the
all the
money, like
the money.
the money. They are dividing the money into 3 places now.
Yeah. So okay, that's a nice one. We all have we are all subject to our own perspective
Yeah.
Yes.
about life. But for me, I think that transparency, it's really, really good. One needs to be transparent in his dealing with others. I've been in a situation where, because sometimes we talk about these things and it occurs in our daily lives. I've been in a situation where I trusted someone. Yeah, I had to because one thing about me, I'm a very practical person. I don't have time to paint something black when it's not black. So I can't hide myself. Sometimes I even tell you, I say the things I need to tell you then, but I don't care if you do what you want to do, because I feel like God created me that way, so he would always fight for me. But though I've been told several times that it's wrong, like being so open to people when they're close to you and all of that. But I've been in a situation where I've been so open with this particular friend. Yeah, so then something happened that she wasn't so close to me, so open to me the way I was with her. And then at some point I had to realize that, but it was really, really in a wrong way, the way I realized it. It was so painful. And I was like, what was the need of me being so open to you all this while? Because I felt you were a friend and I need to tell you the things I need to tell you. Or perhaps because I feel like if we are together, the world will be a better place.
Exactly.
When you are open to me, I'm open to you. I won't see any evil, because already in my heart, I don't have, someone will say, my heart is too small to occupy you inside. You understand? So if you do something to me, I'll tell you that I don't like that thing. You understand? Then if I do something to you, definitely my spirit or my conscience will be like, you didn't do it right. And definitely I'll apologize. So that's how I am. So in a situation where I'm so open to you and you're not open to me, then I felt so bad. And I was like, transparency isn't important. But then it was wrong. It was wrong because at some point, you find yourself in a situation where you need to be transparent with others. You need to, maybe you want to share this thing, or maybe you're in a business plan with someone. If you're open to the person, no matter what happens, or if the person lies, like you said, there should always be a truth, or in the truth you're telling someone. You understand? I think I should buy to that. Yeah, but then, because the world is wicked doesn't mean we should revolve things around the way the world is. I know people don't longer accept transparency now, whether in relationship with parents, families, friends, and all of that. You see that sometimes people don't even value it because they feel like if I'm opening up to you, if I'm telling you everything, if I'm honest to you, if I'm truthful to you, then you might end up using that truth to maybe harm me at the other, or perhaps you are not so open to me. I have someone who is always so conservative. she doesn't really tell you, but she wants to know more about you at all times. She wants to know all about you at all times, and you feel like when you come to realize that the things she's hiding from you, it's even more important than the ones you have been telling her, you feel hurt at the same time. But even with that, I would always say that transparency, it's good because it helps a lot. Imagine you trust me, I trust you. The world will be a better place. Yes, because the things
Like, are you talking about transparency in all ramifications?
in all
Business,
ramifications. That's why I use the word completely.
Complete. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So the question was, should one be completely transparent in their relationship with others, or in his or her relationship with others? So if you are transparent,
Have you ever come across the word? In fact, have you ever been in the hall when Father says it is only a fool who thinks he or she has no enemy?
yes, of course.
So now, why should you be completely transparent
Yeah,
with
because
everybody?
because
I'm only asking. I'm not
Yes,
saying
I
it's bad for
understand.
one to be transparent because in some settings like church, you have to be transparent. Business environment, you have to be transparent. I'm just asking, how then do you say that one should be completely transparent when our Father said it already that it is only a fool who thinks he or she has no enemy?
Can I say something?
okay, please do, because I
Definitely.
think David is gonna bail me out.
Definitely, before you encounter an enemy, there must be an obstacle. There must be an atom of distrust.
Okay.
So, as what I said before, when there's distrust, there's no form of trust again.
In that place, and because when
Before
once
you have an enemy, something must have happened.
yes,
That must have caused uproar or one thing or the other to have happened. And definitely at that particular point in time, you can never go back. Jesus Christ was not betrayed twice.
Yeah.
It was just once. He trusted everybody. He knew that Judas Iscariot was bad,
Yet he died.
but he trusted him. He allowed him. But you can never hear that Jesus Christ was betrayed the second time, because there's no second chance in life.
okay.
That's the simple truth.
Okay, let me
We are
say
mere mortals,
something.
but God can give us a second chance. But
Okay.
it's really, really very hard as a human to trust somebody the second time. That's why you come.
Similarly, when something hurts you, like you're
Yeah.
cooking and you get hurt, maybe you're trying to fry plantain or something.
Next time you have to be careful.
You will have to be very
Yes.
careful. If it
Definitely.
means you wearing long sleeves so that when the oil starts splashing,
Splashing.
it will only follow. You will do that because you don't want your skin being hot again.
Let me give you a
or
scenario.
like you putting your hand in fire and it hurts you like children.
Yeah.
If you watch closely, if you have ever been in environments where
Yeah.
children are growing, you notice that sometimes when you're doing something with hot water, all this hot water, iron or something,
They scare away.
no, they try
Okay.
to come. They want to see what is
They
she
want to
doing.
feel.
They want to feel it,
Okay.
even though
Yeah.
it is hot. But once they get hurt, they will never go back to that place.
Definitely.
Similarly, humans, we are all humans. Once we get hurt, we don't want to be hurt the second time.
Yeah.
We have like literally learnt our lesson.
Yes.
You know why this thing happened, and if you know why this thing happened, then you should know how to stop that thing from happening again.
Do
Okay.
you know that there's a feeling whereby if you already know that I am bad, you will not want to have anything to do with me again. But you have this open arm of accepting a new person.
Yes.
You understand what I'm trying to say,
I
right?
understand.
So that is how the life is. Definitely, the first time, if I am hot, there's no way I am accepting you even with a longer spoon.
Me, I'm not like that actually. I'll still accept that because you know they said twice, even in a clock that is not working,
Yeah.
twice in a day it is correct.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Fine, the person has messed up, person has betrayed somebody, but in some areas the person will be useful.
Yeah.
So it is not okay for you to, cast somebody and send the person out.
No,
completely.
we aren't casting.
Okay.
Now you
Let's hear
remember
from
you
my
said
Queen Queen
no,
has
no.
something
She,
to
no,
say.
she's unique. She's going to random.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
You know at that
You
particular
see,
point
you
in
were
time.
transparent. I know that using it
At
all
that
out.
particular point in time, I don't feel you're stretching forth the arm of which somebody can grab it. No, you will not. I'm not meaning you're casting like you say the person you're not going to greet hello, good morning. No.
Okay.
For me, greeting is not even love. I don't even consider
I
greeting
think we've
as
talked
love.
about that on set.
Yeah.
No. I don't consider greeting as love. Mood swing do happen. So many things do happen. Understand? somebody might not greet you does not mean that the person does not love you or stuff like that, understand? So it's really, really different. Trust is a different thing from salutation.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. All right,
Okay.
Sister Queen.
Let me
Sister Unique.
let me return
Okay.
to the question Sister Ruth asked.
Yeah.
She said, coupled with the fact that our Father has said, it's only a fool that says he or she has no enemy.
Yeah.
Why should that person confess the
Peace.
whole explanation of brotherhood of the curse and star?
Yes.
Yeah, it means that thing you said, and you make the person feel like he or she has gotten to you. God is just like, okay, let me use this period to make her go through the curse.
Yes.
Then let me see how she would react to it.
this,
Yes. Now, leaving that particular point, you discover that there's always a brighter light at the tail
Somewhere.
end of it. Or now,
Yeah.
if humans could get to each other due to transparency, why is there always a glory at the end of
At
the
the
whole
end.
thing?
Okay.
It means be transparent, be open. If that is your life, I mean, if you try to be secretive, it will be you pretending, and you definitely get tired of pretense someday.
Someday.
So if you are being open, if being open is your thing, just be open and know what you are doing. God that created you would know how best to take care of you.
Of course, but I'll also like to add to what Sister Queen and Brother Eric has said. Of course, our Father said that it is only a fool who thinks that he or she has no enemies. And the Father has also been telling us that we should embrace love. Universally, we should embrace love. Then, I also, and also during our discussion, we made example, we said, imagine everyone in the world right now was to share this love, embrace this love. You understand? Accept this love. Do you think there would have been an enemy? If we were to embrace the love our Father is always saying, we should love one another. We should share, be open to people. You understand? Don't hate your brother will not hate you. If everyone was to, imagine in a room, maybe there are people, 20 people there. Okay, there's this story someone once said. He said, okay, it was a pastor, he said that a group of people were put inside one room. And then they folded something with their names on it or something. And then they were like, these people should find their names. Like their present. It was a present, but each of the present was written with different names. They collected all the 20 names, the people that were there, they collected all their names and kept it there and said they should go there. The one that has their name, they should go with it. So while they were there, they kept searching like almost an hour. They could not find. No one was able to say, oh, I found mine. And then after they were like, okay, they opened the room, asked them to come out. And when they come out, they said, who has seen his or her gift? And no one was able to do so. Did you know the response that came out? They said, because every man to his own, every man to his own self. You understand? Because, oh, I'm looking for mine. If I see yours, I can't give it to you. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
If maybe we like 4 of us here, and then we are given a task to do or to find names. Oh, I'm able to see Brother Eric names first. Oh, Brother Eric, this is your own. And Brother Eric is able to see your own first. Please, this is your own. And then in turn, Sister Queen is able to see mine first. Oh, this is your own. The last one that will be remaining, don't you think it will be for her?
Yeah.
Definitely, we have been able to help each other. Teamwork. And that's where transparency and the love comes in. If I'm able to be, or if we should embrace this divine love, and you are able to show the love that I'm showing to you at the same time, don't you think there will be productivity, there will be development, there will be growth in that place?
Definitely.
So when we are saying that, because I'm trying to look at this topic, I won't be saying that, oh, yes, we are living in a bad world, be transparent, and when you're transparent, whatever comes from it, you understand?
Responsibility.
It's your responsibility. I won't be saying that, but then I have to be realistic, because we are the children of God. As an elect of God, we shouldn't be seeing things from the perspective of the world.
Yeah.
So if you are saying that because this is how the world is, we should follow the trend, definitely we will all perish. I'm sorry, but that's how it is.
Yeah.
If because you are not transparent to me, and at the same vein, I don't have to be transparent to you, definitely I want to hurt you, and you in turn want to hurt me. Definitely, we will all perish. There can never be growth in that place. No development. So that's what happened. You understand? So when we are looking at transparency as a whole,
I think that's brief explanation you
Okay.
give is what's actually happening in the world today.
Yeah.
okay,
You know, everybody's just being selfish. This one wants to grow, well, forgetting that together we can actually get to the top.
yeah,
For example, let's talk about the mango tree.
mm.
I want the mango. You want the mango. Eric wants the mango.
Yes.
Solomon wants the mango. We're using stone, aim at the mango.
Mm.
Whichever stone hits the mango drops. That's mine. We are not thinking about teamwork. For example, this mango tree is not so tall.
Yeah.
It is something that together.
We
For
can
example,
get it.
if I'm doing an artwork or if I'm sketching, I would sketch Eric as the one standing on the ground.
Definitely, I'll be the
And-
one to carry all of you.
Yes, you get the story, right?
Okay.
You get the story. No, like I'm just citing an
Yeah,
example.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah, you
Even
be
if
the
it
one-
was in real life, I'll be the one to carry all of you.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, we're gonna deal with that. Let's see how you be able. Okay.
Okay, so he will be the one standing, then I can draw another person representing Smith, another one representing myself, another one representing Solomon.
Yeah.
Then that way we would be able to, get more of the fruits.
Yeah.
And then when we all get down, we can share it, share
Equally.
it equally. And you realize that it was so simple, doing it together than, aiming it and, plucking just the
Yes,
leaves.
just
That's
the-
what is actually happening in the world of today.
Yeah.
Everybody's so selfish.
Definitely.
Everybody wants to be only the one to, get to
The success of-
destination, success. you know.
Wow.
So
That's
do you
what's
know that
happening.
when you're saying when someone is being transparent to you, okay, like for example in terms of business, you're being transparent to someone. Maybe you all brought the business idea, then at some point, being that we have all seen the business plan, and then I try to be the conic one, and maybe try to, while you are all transparent and I'm just trying to be so secretive, so conservative, and I'm trying to say I can grow alone. Do you know it's not possible? Definitely I will fall. Someone once said you can't get to the top by letting another person down. Because when you get there, you still need someone to help you climb. Then when you're not transparent, remember someone helped you to that point, but then you became so secretive, so conic, and then you are there. And you need to maybe because it doesn't stop there. The top doesn't stop there, it keeps growing. And then there's no person, and because you've been so secretive or connected with someone down here, definitely you still meet someone that is more secretive than you. So that is how life is. So when you say that because the world is like this, you cannot be transparent, it's wrong. But then I can remember during the International Women's Fellowship, during their anniversary, and during Father's advice to them, I think one of the things Father said is because women they talk, they say a lot of things, and at the end they tell people even the things they are not supposed to tell someone.
Yeah.
Sometimes being transparent doesn't mean you can be maybe being transparent shouldn't be you're not supposed to tell someone. Imagine you say you have maybe someone has a bad breath and you are open. There are people you
Definitely,
don't
there are
talk
things
that
you conceal.
to. Yeah, there are things you conceal too, and there are things you're not supposed to. But when it comes to business, whatever in your daily life, if we all learn to embrace transparency, honesty, if we all we are truthful to each other, I think the world would be a better place. Because being transparent builds a lot of things.
Yeah.
It brings about development in that place.
Yes.
Within you will be happy. It doesn't matter what someone does, but within you will be happy when you're truthful to someone, because definitely someone will be truthful to you at the other end. Just like Sister Queen said, there is always a light at the tail end of
The end of the tunnel.
yeah, at the end of the tunnel. That's what transparency can do. So if you are truthful to someone, definitely. So I feel like when we embrace this form of sincerity, this form of honesty, I think there will be growth, there will be development, there will be productivity.
Productivity,
yeah.
Yes, there will be a lot of things. Love will rule there. So I think we have done justice to the topic. I don't know what.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're proposing or you're opposing. We have to learn because
Okay.
whenever we gather like this, we disagree to agree. Or
Yes.
I'm saying during our second segment or our first segment of the day will agree finally.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Agreed. Transparency.
It's important, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Very
you?
good. Already, I was starting with transparency. You just have to be transparent from the onset.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree transparency, but not in all ramifications.
Okay.
Business in a business environment, yes, 100% transparency. When a personal
Okay,
life,
okay. I need to drag a little, please,
Okay,
before we go
please
on
do
short break.
then.
But I need to drag a little. I know where you're coming from not being transparent.
okay,
On 100, you
it's
know,
the nail on the head.
yes, it
We're
has to
talking
do
in
with
life,
relationship. You
right? No,
understand?
I'm not talking about relationship here.
No, most people feel that they don't have to be transparent at first in a relationship.
Okay. Why?
Like it's a personal relationship, understand?
Okay.
That's what I feel. But in the aspect of business and every other thing, you need to be transparent. But everybody to their own perspective.
To your own terms.
Yeah.
But for
That's
me,
not where I'm coming from.
Okay,
Brother
please,
Eric.
where are you coming from?
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we
that's
can
not
all
where I'm coming from.
agree.
It's okay, like I said it before, I'm repeating myself here again. It's
You
okay
feel that
to
if
be-
you're really open on 100, that
Do you,
you're going to
have
be
you
taken
ever
for
had
granted.
power over what you don't know?
No, it's not.
I don't
It
really.
is not possible, right? How can you even get power or stronghold of something you don't know? She made mention of somebody watching her, like looking at her from afar, and speculating that she's a snob, a hot girl, and this. But when you go close, you're actually seeing the opposite. Now, from afar, now, like you cannot. Sometimes, like if you're this type that has fear of rejection, you will not even want to go. Like if I want to go ask her, Sister Piso, please, which road leads to Mother Elizabeth Gallery? And she'll be like, are you new in BCS? You understand? That fear alone will not make somebody go close. You get, like, you only speculate, okay, she's hard, she's, sometimes it can even include sauciness.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Now, you don't have power over what you don't know. And I'm still of the opinion
That you should be
be
transparent,
transparent, but not
100%.
100%. It shouldn't be 100%. Be transparent in church. Be transparent in your businesses, and in your home. It should be 100% in your home, because according to Bro David,
Family,
not just according to
family,
him,
family,
family, yeah, they will
important.
always get your back
Yeah.
when others can't.
Okay. Having said all that, transparency is good, though. I beg. It's good. Transparency is good. Okay, but when you're being transparent, ensure you don't say the things you're not supposed to say. Because sometimes people don't like it, you know. So even as children of God, you know that even the Bible said that be as cunning
Wise
as
As
snake.
what?
And
As
yes.
serpent.
Yes.
So
and
why are you
as-
people crucifying me here?
Oh,
I
wait,
think the Bible
nah.
has said
I
it
never.
already.
I've not even landed.
Wait.
Before we land, Queen Okon is
Okay.
saying something. Yes.
Okay.
She said it's good to be transparent because it reflects how honest you are. I think when you want people to know who you really are, it should be shown by you,
Yeah.
by you and your expression.
Okay.
I think when you're transparent to someone who sees that and also be transparent to you.
And again, she says, I believe when one is transparent, it also fetches respect to the person and makes one courageous because you know what to do and what you shouldn't do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, from this what she's saying, I
Do you
had
know why I'm
when I was
laughing?
in school.
No.
Why?
You're supposed to know why I'm laughing. Okay, you
I
said.
understand.
Okay.
I understand. I grab.
So when I was in school, I had this particular girl. She's so transparent in all what she does.
Okay.
You know, though some people used to laugh at her and all of that. Then one day, a lecturer walked into the class and was like, she wants us to collect a pay dues, and she was like, okay, I need someone to be collecting this money, to be in charge of this money, and. Everyone, like, some people were expecting, oh, I'm the one, not knowing that the lecturer has been, like, watching
this
us.
girl.
Yes. And she was like, this girl will do the work. That was transparency paying. Because someone might not be, so someone might not support you at that moment, but you don't know when it will speak for you. And when people see this how you are, definitely they'll respect you for that. And in turn,
Okay, so we have the opinion that transparency pays.
matters.
And Queen Okon is also here saying that transparency fetches respect.
Yeah.
Ibinabo, Ibikelabo says a lack of transparency results in distrust and a deep sense of
Wow.
insecurity.
Yeah, of course.
That's
I am
good.
so loving the comment section.
We have many other comments, but we are gonna be reading it after our first segment.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on a short break, and when we are right back, we will be having our first segment with Christ Ambassador Dr. Edwin Isoto. Don't go anywhere, because I know he has a lot to, put inside of you, for you to digest. We'll be right back.
Stars Television is the only entertaining station.
Alright, welcome back. It's still the morning star breakfast show, yes. So this is the first segment for today, and we are live here with one of our guest speakers. We are here with Dr. Edwin Isotu. Remember, I'm not on the set alone. I'm still with my prestigious colleagues, Brother Eric from my very left hand, Sister Peace, and authentic Sister Ruth. So yeah, it's been fun all the way, and we're about to receive things that we should value a whole lot. So if you've not been here before now, I think or I feel you should tune in already as we join Dr. Edwin Isotu online. Peace of the Father, Dr. Edwin, are you with us?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Perfect peace of the Father be with you.
And you
Peace
too.
of the Father, sir.
Yeah, for the interest of thank you so much. For the interest of viewers who are watching us for the first time, my name is Dr. Edwin Isotu Ede. I am a global expert in environmental health. I'm also an executive career coach and a keynote speaker. So I do keynote speaking. I do
I'm
mentorship.
an expert in public health and environment. So today,
Uh,
I want to share with you something very, very interesting. It is called how you can develop your intentional growth plan, your plan for growth, an intentional one. Many people grow in life or just succeed by accident without being intentional about it. And when you succeed or you do something without being intentional about it, it means you don't understand how it works. And without, it also limits how far you can go. I have this two uncle of mine. One actually got a job in Shell as far back as in the early 90s, and the other one later got a job also. It was a contract job with Shell, not even a full-time contract. So the other one who got a job with Shell actually worked in Shell for over 21 years. That job he got was through somebody just helping him. He was not prepared for the job. He was not ready, but through the contact, and then the person just come and call him and say, can you do this job? So he just started, and then he actually able to do basic things for himself and live a normal life. But the second person, this second of my cousin, who was intentional, he was looking for a job, he was preparing himself, he want to get the best out of his life, and then the opportunity come, and he just had a contract. I mean, contract staff for 6 months. Today is one of the richest person in the whole of Andoni. I'm talking about financing. Today is one of the most educated person. He has 3 PhDs. He has houses in different part of Nigeria. He's rich and he's economically stable. Why does this happen? Is because he's intentional about his growth. So how do you become intentional about your growth? Can you say, if you're in the studio, can you say with me, intentional? Hello? Am I talking to myself alone? Hello, I want to believe people in the studio are listening to me. Hello? 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 I just want to believe that somebody is hearing me. Okay, fine. So the point is, how do you become intentional about your growth? So the first step in doing that, the first step is commitment. You need to make a commitment, you need to make a resolve that from now henceforth, I want to be committed to see how I can grow. Okay? So you need to make commitment to say, yes, my life has not changed the way it's supposed to be. But from now henceforth, I want to be serious with what I do. I want to make sure that what I do, I plan it and I make sure I execute all.
Grace. Grace abounds, understand? Grace is unlimited. He's making a speech saying that it's always good to be intentional about everything you do. And he was citing from his uncles. The first one was not intentional, and the other one was intentional. And the other one got the job and by not being intentional, and the other one had the job by being intentional.
It takes us back to, I know where you are going to, Erin. It takes us back to transparency, right?
Yes, transparency. Yes, he was also transparent, and also grace came in. So I believe grace also has to do with stuff like this, not really being intentional or not intentional. Oh, it's really, really bad. Network is really, really bad.
Have you tried to increase value? It's not connected.
It's not connecting. Network is really, really bad. It would be lovely having Dr. Edwin Isotu to continue on his speech, which is trying to educate us and our viewer out there.
While we are waiting for him to come back online, we are deeply sorry for the network hitch. So we have, let's quickly go to our live chat. We have from Louise Officials saying thank you, Father. From Ben Ekwe, please sing this song for me. We are really sorry. Today is Friday, we don't do mixed tunes, so maybe you should come back on Wednesday and make this request, and we will, do justice to it. From Gladys Onyabo, happy weekend to you all. Angelic Voices BCS is indeed the home of great music. From Queen Okun, thank you, Father. From Mapula Bolingu, say thank you, Father. From Lawrence Alagua, peace of the Father. Again, coming from Lawrence E. Alagua, he says, no cheating, no progress in business.
Wow.
No
But
cheating,
that's
seriously.
okay. I say, do we have him back?
No,
Not yet.
no, not yet.
Okay, saying that no cheating,
Cheating.
no business, or no
No
progress,
progress
in
in
No progress
business.
in
Wow.
business.
That's really harsh.
No,
Get
it goes
to the
straight to the
point.
point. Yeah, the person is going straight to the point. I think
And
at that process
actually,
he's
he's
being
being transparent
Yes.
there. He's being
Yes.
transparent.
But then you don't grow by cheating. I don't know, but you
Yes.
don't. I know a lot of people may not want your success, but that doesn't mean you should cheat on people. I've seen someone where, okay, imagine where they're selling shops. Then you have two people, and one sells a goods he bought or she bought at the cost price of 100 naira, and he's selling it for 150, and another person is selling for 200. At that process, the person who is selling 200 is trying to cheat the buyer. But then, if you're selling maybe 150 and you know your gain is just 50 naira, and you are able to tell me, sister, do you know that my gain is just 50 naira in this thing? Don't you think you attract more buyer? Because by the time they go to another person and that same product is 200 naira, would
They
you
won't
want to buy?
They won't go back.
So
to
I don't
your
think no
place again.
cheating, no progress in business. That
No,
ideology
this
is
brother,
wrong.
this brother Lagwa is only being transparent here.
Perhaps,
Yeah.
perhaps. I leave it
Yeah,
to
we
him.
are all entitled to our opinion.
Yeah.
That is him, being transparent. After all, we are here talking about transparency.
Yeah.
So that was from Lawrence Iyalagwa from Queen Okon. She says, when you are transparent, it will keep your mind healthy, because you wouldn't want anything to disrupt your peace of mind. Yeah, that's true. If
Yeah,
you're,
of course,
like,
of course.
It's just like you being bearing grudges, or malicing somebody. When you see the person coming from there, like, your heart will skip. Like, why should this person be passing along the same road with me?
Yeah.
It shouldn't happen. But when you're free with somebody and you see the person, your peace, like
You're
your peace is
peaceful.
certain,
Yes,
right?
yes.
You're free. Like, you even be glad you met that person. You'll be glad the person actually
And I feel,
passed through your way.
And I also feel that when you're transparent to someone, whenever or to people around you, you always, why you'll be feeling this peaceful, or maybe you have this sense of healthiness in you, is because your mind is free.
Yeah.
You understand? If I'm lying to you, I'll be thinking of another lie to put up whenever I see you again.
Yeah.
Then
The chain
if,
continues.
Yeah, if I'm lying to you to get to sell something to you, definitely I'll always look for more lies to cover up to sell other things, because I'll always want to make gains. If I'm lying in a relationship to my spouse, that if I am in a relationship, that relationship cannot grow,
Yeah.
because definitely to sink down.
Exactly. Relationship built on lies.
Yes. If I'm lying to my parents, definitely I'll always look for more lies to tell them. If I'm not completely transparent with my sibling, you see, all the time I'll be like, have you ever been, there's this dialect.
shock mode.
Yes. I'll always feel like there's something behind, or there's this native dialect when they said that, okay, I'll say it in English, that it's only a person who has committed a sin, or maybe crime, yes, thank you, who has committed a crime, that will always be scared of what is behind, or what is coming behind. You understand? So that's why I think she's trying to say that when you're transparent to someone, your mind will be peaceful, and when your mind is peaceful, you'll be healthy. You'll always be happy, because you don't care what someone is saying. Imagine the whole, or a group of people, all of them, they are transparent to each other. There will be growth, there will be development, everybody will be happy.
Definitely.
You understand? So that's what I think.
It pays to be at peace with everyone.
Yeah.
In one, just in one word, one sentence, it pays. It pays real big. That way you wouldn't have to take drugs for hypertension.
But actually, that's the truth.
Yes.
So that's just it. So we sincerely apologize that I told you that Dr. Edwin Soto was going to give you something that you have to digest, but I'm so sorry that we had some network problems. Yes, and
I was also loving that, because I wanted to ask him,
a
is
question.
there no grace?
Okay, don't worry. Come next week Friday, you
Yeah.
will be asking your question. I think we're running out
Yeah,
of
and
time.
with that being said, it pays to be transparent.
Yes,
We all
of
are
course.
disagree to agree, and now we have agreed that it pays to be transparent.
Yeah.
According to Sister Queen Okon, according to Eric, according to Queen.
Okay,
Smith,
I would
and
like us to
myself.
have a take-home advice. Maybe what's your philosophy, or you want to say something. One, perhaps I'll start with Sister.
Yeah, I've said so already. It pays to be transparent, and
Okay.
you have peace of mind by doing that.
All right.
Okay, I would say always be nice to those you meet while on your way up, because while on your way down, you still meet the same set of people. I hope you know who said so, Lucky Dube.
Oh.
A
Okay.
big fan coming from a fan.
Yeah, very
No, I
good
think she's
one.
a fan to so many people because I've heard her mention 2 names like right here in the studio again. Okay, please, Brother Eric.
I don't want to say anything because when you say something, it might be used against you
In the court of
Good.
law.
or for bad.
You see, he's not being transparent, but then
I
he will
am
tell it's
transparent.
good. Okay, this way we'll draw the curtain. It has been a very beautiful day. Like Sister Ruth will always say, that you are the reasons why we are here. So whenever you turn up for us, we are always happy. Thank you so
Definitely.
much for your comment in the comment section. It really showed that you were watching and we were doing making justice to what will interest you and what is interesting you.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. I am Peace Smith. Do have a wonderful week. And make sure you are transparent in your business or your actions, your approach to people out there. So this way we close the curtain. Bye for today. Till next week.
Television.